So despite my last video regarding Final Fantasy XV being pretty negative, let's talk about some good. The photo mode. While it isn't a masterpiece by any means, it's serviceable and can yield some truly nice shots. Alright, so Final Fantasy XVI might be my least favorite game I've played all year, but the photo mode was pretty decent, and maybe the only thing keeping me going to finish it. Okay, the story was good too, and I will lay off, I promise. But for real, the photo mode reminded me of what I liked in Jedi Survivor because of how it handled depth of field. No, it's not quite as good as Jedi Survivor, but it holds its own. There's a really pretty softness to the depth of field in Final Fantasy XVI, and it really shows in certain lighting scenarios. I found the desert to be one of the best places to snap shots because of how pure the baked lighting was. The game handles bokeh nice too. Just look at how smooth the particle effects look in these shots. It's that kind of softness that can make just any image absolutely sing. Nighttime shots could be a little difficult as it gave off a really intense greenish blue hue, but honestly that kind of gave a certain vibe to the shots, so I didn't mind it. Another location I want to spotlight is the forest that you traverse early in the game. The lushness, the white stone ruins, the way the light crept in through the trees, just all of it was stupendous. Massive props to the environmental designers on this game. A lot of the locations look really good and are very memorable. The range, to be expected as it seems most big photo modes are hit or miss in this, it's pretty bad. You can't go too far with it, so you can forget about any ultra wide shots with the character in it, but it's nowhere near as bad as the awful photo mode in Resident Evil 4. At least you can get some distance from the characters, and that's appreciated. The final thing I want to touch on are the colors in the game. Oftentimes I find myself slightly editing the contrast and colors on my photos, but I gotta admit, the Final Fantasy XVI color palette is pretty much flawless. I did some slight color grading to match my personal style, but overall the images look quite nice just right out of the console, and they're all unique too. Each location offered a distinct flavor or mood, from forest to desert to literal space. It's good stuff. Okay, I may not have liked this game, but I can't deny the fun I had taking photos of its world, and sometimes that can be enough. If you sometimes play games just for the photo mode, I'd recommend getting this one on a deep sale, that is. Thanks for watching, and be sure not to hit the bell icon. You don't need more digital BS trying to get your attention.